We'll start with a photo of me and my mom, my very first duet partner. I would sing melody and she would sing harmony, and this is actually a fairly difficult skill for a child of that age, to hold a vocal part all on my own, but I didn't know that at the time. I was just singing with my mom. So my mom taught me how to listen for harmonies. When I took this skill into the world, there was some pushback. I remember one boy in music class raised his hand and told the teacher I was doing it wrong because I wasn't singing what everyone else was. And there was even a music teacher who discouraged me from harmonizing because I would lose the ability to sing melodies. She was wrong, and I knew she was wrong. And this knowing comes from the same deep well of joy and confidence that has always been available to me around music. I am the most myself when I'm singing. And despite the insecurities and awkwardness of childhood and life in general, whenever I had the opportunity to sing for others, I blossomed. Which is why it made perfect sense to me the first time I observed a sound healing demo. If sound could tap into that truest and best part of me, what can we infer about its interaction with my body and my mind? And why assume that this is a selective experience available only to those who are musically inclined rather than a universal human experience that applies to all bodies and all minds? My first thought when I saw the demo was that my ability to know that I've hit that exact right note when I'm singing comes from the same source as healing itself. As a healer, finding the harmony in the body and finding the harmony in music comes from the same place. So this is Anandi. Anandi is my first crystal singing partner, a blend of clear quartz and indium, a trace element found in the Earth's crust that when heated emits a bright indigo flame. Indium is number 49 on the periodic table, which happens to be my mom's birth year, my first human singing partner. Anandi's makers call her androgynous indium because she is thought to express equal parts masculine and feminine, allowing acceptance of all aspects of self. She is a balm for self-doubt and internal criticism. She sings to us when the other kids in class tell us we're doing it wrong. Anandi sings a D, the second note in the C major scale, Re, a drop of golden sun. In sound healing, each note interacts with the major energy centers of the body. For example, Anandi's D shares a frequency with the reproductive centers, home of creativity and the sacred feminine. Interactions between bowl and human depend on many factors, including the note and material of the bowl, and it seems the intention of the one playing and the one listening. Yes, there are models for this interaction, but I've learned that the bowls don't really care much about our models, and they love to surprise us. My first time singing with Anandi was full of surprises. First, it was the most relaxing thing I had ever done in my life. Second, I noticed that there were other voices coming from the area of my chest and my head. I had heard of monks who could sing multiple notes at once, but this was not that. These notes weren't coming from me. They weren't really coming from the bowl. My first thought was that I was singing with my ancestors. This is a story, a beautiful story, but still a story. And I'm less interested in the story than I am in the direct experience of the sound. But the story is helpful because it makes me deeply curious about what I hear when I sing with the bowls. And it turns out that curiosity is essential for sound healing. Because sound is a space filler. And when we fill that space with our own ideas and opinions and our preconceived notions, we limit the ability of space to move in the body. We limit the healing ability itself. So I'm going to do a little demo with Anandi, and I invite you to experiment with that sense of curiosity. You can close your eyes if it feels safe to you. Just pay attention to where you feel the sound and vibration in your body. This is meant to be a playful exploration. I'll close with some wisdom that I have learned from the bowls apropos of our theme for tonight. That when you're looking for your voice, sometimes it's not about being the loudest person in the room. Sometimes it's about listening for the harmonies. Thank you.